Hi guys, so today we're going to be making a holly wreath. I've just got a couple of little bits to put on this. It's going to be a really simple wreath with some cinnamon sticks, a bow, some jingly bells and some red berries. So I'm going to start with my wreath and I'm going to pull all of these little berries off of the twigs. I'm going to take every single set of berries off and I'm going to keep them as sets as well. I'm just going to position the berries where I want them within the wreath. I'm not going to bother sticking them down or attaching them at this point in time. I'm just going to get them in the position that I want them first of all. Next I'm going to put my cinnamon sticks where I want them, and I think I'm only going to use 4 of them. I want this to be a really simple wreath. I don't want it to have too much going on, just a couple of little bits, so it's quite effective and not too busy. I'm just going to swap that cinnamon stick so that I've got the smallest ones on there, and I'm going to leave the 2 biggest ones in the packet for something else. So next I'm going to use some fuse wire. I've got a couple of different pieces of fuse wire and also a thicker piece of wire, and I'm going to attach the cinnamon sticks with this fuse wire. I'm actually using a pair of pliers, but what you would really need is a pair of wire cutters. And I'm just going to attach the cinnamon sticks round the branches. I'm not going to glue anything down, so that if I decide to change my wreath next year, because I want it to look slightly different, it's going to be easy for me to take all of the pieces off. If they were glued down, it would be a lot harder for me to take them off. So now I'm just going to position 4 jingly bells on my wreath. Once I've got them in the positions that I want them, I'm going to put some more fuse wire around the back of the jingly bells, and I'm going to attach them to a couple of pieces of the wreath. And the same again, so that I can take these off next year if I decide I want to change. It can be quite fiddly attaching these because of the sprigs that come off of the wreath, and the wire is so thin and dark, it's really hard to see the wire, so it's going to take me a little while to attach some of these, I think. So now I've got my jingly bells and the cinnamon attached, I'm going to try and attach the berries to the back of this wreath. I found the easiest way to attach these berries is there's a hole in the end of the berries where we pulled them off of the foliage, and I could just stick a piece of wire in the end of the berries and then hook it round the wire that makes the wreath up. Now that I've attached everything else, I'm just going to attach my bow. You could make a bow, but I actually had this left over from a previous Christmas ornament, and I'm just going to put some fuse wire through the back of that, and I'm going to attach it to the top of my wreath. And there we go, a simple but effective wreath that took me all of about 10 minutes to put together. I would recommend looking for some of these bits in the January sales. I got the berries and the wreath last year in the January sales after Christmas, so everything was a lot cheaper than it was if I tried to buy it before Christmas.